can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher.
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Eagles going up against the Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side and complete to Njoku. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round.
This is Howard on second down. Oh, look at the juke. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38.
first down. That's complete. It's Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Brand 38!
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down now after the pass completion. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
No, check, Patriot! Leopard! Gone! Here we go.
Now back to throw. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And taken right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Ohio! Here we go!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On the handoff, this is Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go! What? Ohio!
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by Meredith right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it's good to make make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. In motion right is Jones. Now they try the right side here. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go. Here we go.
Again, it's Howard. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, they run with Howard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right and avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They go counter with Howard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. On first and goal, Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense so far on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Now, rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey, down right around the 25. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run with Pumphrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll drop the throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. A give to Howard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
That's right. That's good. White 90. White 90. Flex round.
He'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Looking to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a first down following that long gain. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner after.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different. Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
And now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
3rd and goal now, so some urgency here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go. Blue line. Let's get it up, Philly. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. The guilty party, Chance Warmack, the guard out of Alabama.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cameron Meredith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Running with Howard. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And out and out come the Eagles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" And he said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.